How might you start the new year off on the right financial foot? Well, here to talk with me about that is Haley Tolitsky from Cook Capital. Haley, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
A pleasure. So you recently wrote an article for us on Retirement Daily about this very topic. So we're eager to have you walk us through what you wrote.
Absolutely. Sounds great. So first of all, Happy New Year. We finally made it through all of the challenges that we may have faced in 2020, and now we have a fresh start with 2021. So now is a great time to really sit down and review your financial situation and set goals for the new year. About 60% of people set a New Year's resolution. However, only about 8% actually achieve them. So don't let that be you this year. Let's set up some small financial goals. And this article outlines 4 really easy ways to do so. So first of all, you want to determine your top priorities for this year. It's likely your priorities have changed over the last year. So you may be working to build your emergency fund. You might be saving for a big purchase, such as a home or maybe a vacation, since you probably weren't able to travel over the last year. You may want to pay down high interest debt, such as credit card debt or maybe student loans. And finally, maybe you're interested in starting investing this year, or if you're already investing, increasing those contributions. So it's really important to sit down, determine what are your top priorities for this year. And then once you establish those, set some small, achievable goals to accomplish those. We like to say SMART goals. A SMART goal is specific, it's measurable, it's achievable, it's relevant, and it's time-bound. So keep those metrics in mind when planning your goals. Next is to review your budget. So this technically isn't very fun, but it's really important because the budget is the financial foundation. So you want to take a look at your income and expenses. They definitely might have changed over the past year, and determine what your monthly expenses are and how you can save. There's a ton of really great budgeting apps that you can use, but it doesn't even have to be that strict. You can just, think about your income that's coming in and where that's going, whether it's expenses or savings or anything else. Third is increasing your retirement plan contributions. So if you're offered a workplace retirement plan, such as a 401k, consider increasing your contributions, maybe even just by 1% this year. You're not really going to notice a difference in your take-home pay. However, when you're ready to retire, you're going to be really, really glad that you decided to increase your contributions over those years. If you're not offered a retirement plan through work, this might be a great year to either start or increase your contributions to an IRA or a Roth IRA, depending on your tax situation. And if you're maxing out your retirement plan already or your IRA, this might be the year to start a taxable account, which is just another investing vehicle. And lastly, don't be afraid to ask for help. Technology is definitely our friend nowadays. So if you have a question and you Google it, there's a chance there's already a really great article available to help you with that. And also, I think people are afraid to talk about money, but feel free to share your ideas and your situation with family and friends. That's a great way to get some feedback. And lastly, if you are still stuck or need help developing a plan, now is probably a great time to start meeting with a financial planner. I think there's a stigma out there that you have to be a certain age or have a certain amount of investable assets to work with a planner, but that is not the case. You're never too young to start meeting with a financial advisor or planner. So this might be a great year to do so and get those goals on track.
All right. So, Haley, you mentioned something at the outset that I think is worth re-emphasizing, and that's the notion of starting with small, attainable goals. Oftentimes, people might say, "I want to save $10 or $20 or $40,000 in a year," or whatever it might be, and those are big, audacious goals, perhaps for some. But if you said, "I'm just going to increase the amount I save toward retirement by 1% or so," or pay down my smallest credit card debt. All those things are slightly more achievable than those big goals that may seem unattainable.
Absolutely, yeah. So it's really important to start small and then build on those goals over time. So once you achieve that small goal, maybe set a medium-sized goal. You can increase your percentage by maybe 2 or 3%, and then that'll just continue to compound, and you'll be surprised at how much you're able to achieve. But the worst goal is one you don't set. So honestly, it's really just getting started, setting some small goals, and you'll be surprised at how easy it is to achieve them, how good you feel, and then you'll be encouraged to set more.
Well, Haley, want to thank you for sharing your knowledge and wisdom about this topic. It's greatly appreciated. And we look forward to publishing more of your articles and doing more videos with you.
Thank you so much.